Viewer discretion.
Hey everybody, it's dafobra. Another winter ride. Put some miles on the CBR. It's not so cold today. I'll be honest, my hands are a little cold, but you know what? It's not that bad overall. I figure a great time to stretch its legs. Recently attended the New York International Motorcycle Show. Had a great time. Hopefully by now I've put together the video. I got a whole bunch of random clips. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Hopefully they came out alright. If you've watched it, if it even was released. But I had the good fortune to meet up with Darknite and a friend of his. She was super cool, and it was great to meet up with Darknite. I've talked to him on the phone, Facebook, text, whatever. But you know what? When you're able to meet somebody face to face, you know, you get a feel for him. Really good guy. Pretty much everything I expected. Hope I didn't completely overwhelm him. Mark and I we were being silly all day long, just having a good time. Okay. Yes, dear. Mark's got the VTX out today. He's going to be selling it. Beautiful bike if you're in the market for a cruiser, that is. What's he doing here? It's a VTX 1300 Retro. He's going to sell it in the hopes of fulfilling his dream of owning a ZX14R. And when we went to the motorcycle show yesterday, we got there really early. We got there about 8:45 before it opened. And as it opened, you know, they kind of let us in, and he sprinted right for the Kawasaki. He dry humped it a little bit. They had to hose him off and call security. Look at this. Holy crap. Are you kidding me? Lane splitting? All of a sudden I'm in California. It's like a dream come true. So yeah, he look at this guy. He dry humped that bike for a little bit, and that was it. What do we got going on here? Good idea. Saw a lot of the new models. Kawasaki did a beautiful job with their bikes. Thanks, Paul. The Ninja 300, really nice job with it. Oh, you're killing me. I'm gonna get smushed by here. See, in New York, people don't like lane splitters. They will literally cut you off. I guess California, they move in on you. In New York, they'll run your ass over. Because everybody's in a hurry. You know what I mean? It's all a race, and who gets there first, and they feel ripped off by people who are cutting off. And it's funny. I've seen all these things about lane splitting and how it works. I don't think it would work in New York because I think people get too pissed off. It should be legal, definitely, but it's not going to be because people feel that they are, you know, getting beaten, or it's not fair, even though it is safer for us and better for everybody else. So it's funny. I was going to talk about lane splitting today. So yeah, I went to the show. I saw the Ninja 300. Really nice job Kawasaki did. ZX10R in white. Love that bike. It's just edged out by the CBR 1000 RR in HRC color. I think that's a gorgeous bike. And I sat on that bike 3 times within an hour and a half. Kept coming back to it. It's funny. I asked the guy. I said, "Hey, has she missed me? Has she been asking about me?" And he was pretty cool about it. It was a nice looking bike. Really nice. I could see myself in that bike in another, I don't know, 70, 80 years or something when I can afford it. But the CBR 500s, the 500R, really nice job they did with that bike. Still on the fence of how the parallel twin's going to be perceived, or not perceived, but received by everybody. And I'm sure in Europe it'll be a hit with licensing restrictions, but you know, in the States, are people going to be receptive to having a 500cc parallel twin? I don't know. It's got the look. I mean, it resembles in so many ways the CBR 600 RR. What's he doing here? But yeah, the CBR 500R, nice job with that bike. Even the naked version is nice, although I don't know, you know, Americans in the States, we don't really love the naked bikes. And I say that as a generalization. I don't particularly like them, but I do appreciate them. I'd rather have a full fairing bike. I just think it looks better. what else was a nice one? This Repsol colors on the CBR 600RR really look nice with the new nose. Once again, my opinion. The jury's still out with me about that new nose though. I don't know. It's nice. I don't know. It's got to grow on me. I really like the previous front bumper, the previous nose, but it looks good. We'll see how it goes. The CBR 250R, they put the Repsol colors on that. I think that's a mistake. I mean, I don't think it's necessary. You know, it's a CBR 250. I don't want to say the word deserving, but I don't think it's a, for so long they only had the Repsol on the 1000, and now they've put it on the 600, which is really cool, factory I mean. But when you're talking about putting it on a 250, I don't know. It's just, I don't think it belongs on it. I don't think it actually looks good with the lines of the bike either. But, like I said, hey, but it's to each his or her own. Maybe people like it. I don't know. Let's see, Kawasaki, the 650 looks good. Hasn't been changed. I was sitting on that, very comfortable. Actually, Cafe was sitting on it. And I was telling him he should look into that bike, maybe a future bike, because he likes a more upright seating position. The ZX14 looked awesome as usual. The ZX10, beautiful. The new 636, the ZX6R, really, really nice. I could definitely see somebody, somebody who's into the Kawi brand, really getting excited about that. I mean, I sat on it. It was comfortable. I would consider something like that. I really would. The new ZX6R. I think Kawasaki's done a fantastic job. Suzuki, I don't know. There wasn't really that much excitement. Ducati had some nice bikes. Definitely had the best looking women there. The Ducati girls. Holy heavens, the Betsies, you know what I mean? With the red outfits. If you saw it, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to go into everything. Yamaha had the R6 and the R1. It was kind of more of the same for me. I guess maybe within the next year or so they'll kind of roll out some new models and step up to the plate. But I think that Kawi and Honda really stepped up this year with their products and tried to engage the market despite the economy being what it is. And I'll tell you something. The attendance yesterday was insane. By about 11:30, 12 o'clock, it was packed. You could barely walk around. Wow, you know what I mean? I don't know if, the vendors that were there were okay. Nothing super incredible, no incredible deals. I find that at the bike show, I'm just gonna stop. At the bike show, there are a lot of vendors that sell like generic brand gear, or maybe something that's more for the cruiser market, where it's all about just leather and stuff. I mean, but all in all, we had a good time. We spent the day in the city, paid too much for parking. Well, he paid too much for parking, and it was a good time. I also had to make a shout out to Pickle Poo. Is Pickle Poo 98 or Pickle Poo 88? Sorry, I don't remember the numbers. But she asked me to say, Pickle Poo, you bum. I don't know why. I mean, she's got such a cool accent, and I like the proper accent. She's like, I'm going to get a shout out from dafobra. And I really like that British accent, you know. I got to throw her a shout out. I promised her I would. So there you go, Pickle Poo. There's your little shout out, something about you bum. And she asked me to say something about the Yankees, and I'm not going to say anything bad about the Yankees because I'm too much of a fan. So, all right, everybody. If you're out there, ride safe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you.
Are you recording it?
Of course. Drift Ghost. Yeah, they're here. It's like a GoPro, but better.